I love your book.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
That book was a lot fatter originally, but I took out a lot of the real, the complicated stuff. I wanted to simplify it because I wanted it to be very readable. So
it is because
yeah.
I've learned a lot from reading it. I don't read much for all my friends who know that, but when I read this, I thought it is so real because most of us are suffering from aches and pain, and but getting a massage is just not enough. I think you mentioned about getting your body adjusted so that your health comes from within.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell us more.
Everybody likes a massage. It makes you feel better.
That's right.
But it's not really correcting what's wrong. I say that I actually never need a massage because I keep my spine in alignment, so there is no tension building up. Nearly everybody, when I touch their shoulders, it's so hard, solid, and that's where.
Touch it again.
That's where this is where fatigue comes from, right?
Yeah,
if you've got muscles that are tight, it is just draining that energy all the time, all day. So what we do is we realign the spine with adjustments, and we do traction, and we do exercise physiology. We work with the body to bring it back into a healthy balance, so there is no buildup of tension. So the body can flow. It's all about flow in the body. Movement is the key aspect of life. Without movement, there's very little life. I think you realise that aging is a stiffening experience. You become stiff, but as you stiffen, there's less movement, and as there's less movement, there's less nerve flow, there's less blood flow, and so the whole aging process accelerates. And then most people, unfortunately, they get into this vicious circle: stiffening, aches and pains, premature aging, and it's a vicious circle. The stiffer you are, the faster you age, and the posture gets worse, and it's a vicious circle. So we jump on this as early as we can. And I know that you're very passionate about kids. You keep going back to children. So
that's right.
When the spines are growing, that's the most important time. That's when we can make the fastest changes. They respond the best. Once you get to our age and those aches and pains, if you look inside with X-rays. But there's enough water under the bridge, then any misalignments have become a little bit degenerative. Those aches and pains is always the body telling you something's wrong. So our job is to find out what is wrong and help get that balance back.
So for kids, what would you say to parents who are with kids?
Well, watch what they do all day, every day, because that becomes them. So I'm obviously a chiropractor, so I'm really big on posture. And let's face it, posture does shape your life in many, many ways. Your children can either look like this, or they can look like this. I have a talk that goes out, and one of my slides, which I love, is one of James Bond. He stood there like this, beside his Aston Martin. He looks great. He looks confident, and obviously he gets all the girls. Can you imagine James Bond looking like this, by his car? It's not going to happen, is it? Your posture shapes your life in many, many, many ways. Wow. In fact, if you actually sit in this position for long enough, you'll start to feel depressed.
Okay. Well,
yeah. You should try it sometime.
I don't. I don't feel depressed.
Yeah, but if you
happy,
do, you'll see it, and then you'll stop. Then you'll start correcting everybody.
So for parents out there, we ask them to watch the kids, the posture and the way they study, right?
Absolutely.
They're slouch and always reading the book and studying, and therefore they're not healthy kids.
Yeah. So our kids don't have chairs at their desks; they have balls. So they sit on the ball, and during the day I walk in to do my posture checks because I'm their dad and I'm the posture doctor, and I make sure that they're sat on the ball and they're moving, and just while they're sitting and working, this movement can help.
Wow. So
it's sitting in an active fashion rather than passive.